Back to mathematics by AC Okocha, we have an interesting quartic inequality. Quartic equation, or quartic inequality rather. So, how do we go about this? It is going to be interesting. Just join me as we dive into it straight. So, the first thing we're going to do is to look for a way to factorize that equation. If we look at a way to factorize that equation, and if you look at this quartic inequality, you will notice that we can easily factor some things out. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look at what I'm going to do now, which is valid. 4s raised to the power of 4 minus 36s squared in one group. Now, this place, bring this minus out. If you bring this minus out, what will remain? It will remain s squared minus 9. Because minus times minus will give you plus. Is what? Is greater than 0. Now, in this first pair, what is common? Of course, 4s squared will be outside. And what will remain? It will remain s squared minus what? Minus 9. This second pair, what is common? Nothing. When nothing is common, 1 is common. S squared minus 9 is less than, greater than 0 rather. What is common in the whole of this? S squared minus 9 is common. And if s squared minus 9 is out, what will remain? It will remain 4s squared minus 1 is greater than 0. Of course, these are difference of 2 squares. So this s minus 3 times s plus 3 times 2s minus 1 times 2s plus 1 is greater than 0. Now at this stage, we list the critical values. What are the critical values? The critical values are s is equals to 3. If you solve each of them equals to 0, s is equals to 3, s is equals to minus 3, s is equals to 1 over 2, and s is equals to minus 1 over 2. These are the critical values. So that is what we will now use to draw a number line that we are going to use to interpret our answer. So let's get a number line as usual. We get the point, we have less than 3, we have minus 3. After minus 3, we have minus 1 over 2. Minus 1 over 2. Then we have 1 over 2. 1 over 2. And we have 3. We have plus 3. Since it's greater than, there is no possibility of greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So we are not shading. We just bring each of them up without shading. Now that we have done that, the next thing is, let's know how they are going to behave. Will they join? Will these two join? Will these two join? Will this go like this? How will it behave? Let's find out. So let's test this result. From after 3 down to positive infinity. Let's use 4. 4 is after 3. Put 4 here. 4 minus 3 is 1. Positive. Put 4 here. Positive. Put 4 here. Positive answer. Put 4 here. Positive. Positive times positive from positive. All is positive. So here is positive. And if here is positive, I've taught you that here will be negative. Here will be positive. Here will be negative. Here will be positive. Because the sign alternates. Now, if that is the case, what is the inequality? Inequality say greater than 0. Greater than 0 means move to the positive direction. So you move towards this direction, positive. You move like this, positive. And you move like this, positive. That is how to get the required range. So these are the required range. These are the valid range. The negative range is not valid at all. These are the valid range. So the valid to this quartic inequality is from negative infinity, before negative infinity, to before minus 3. After minus 1 over 2 to before 1 over 2. After 3 to before positive infinity. How do we present answer? We can present it by saying that s is less than minus 3, or minus 1 over 2 less than s less than 1 over 2. Then, or S is greater than 3. That is one way you can present the answer. The same as, we can say that S is a member of, from before negative infinity to before 3, to before minus 3, not inclusive, union, from after 1 over 2 to before 1 over 2, union, from after 3 to before positive infinity. This is the solution. It's either you are using this or this, depending on where you are. So that is it for this equation. I believe you have learned something now. Then share the video so that others will benefit. See you in our next class. Thank you.